Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well. My name is Kanika. In today's IP class, we are going to discuss about data capturing, storage, and retrieval. We are also going to discuss about data deletion and recovery. This topic is from chapter 1 of your IP NCRT book. So let's begin. Data capturing, storage, and retrieval. This is the topic from your chapter 1. In previous videos, we have discussed about computer memory. So a computer memory is something which is used for storing data, and there are two main types of memory in data, that is two types of memory in the computer, and that is primary and secondary memory. So in primary memory we have studied about RAM, ROM, and in secondary memory we have discussed about hard disk and many other things. We have also discussed about cache memory in our previous videos. So please go through those videos if you haven't already. Now here we are going to discuss about data capturing, storage and retrieval. So to process the data, we need to first input or capture the data. This is followed by its storage in a file or database so that it can be used in future. So for storing the data, you need to input the data. You need to give the data to the file or the database for storage. For example, if you want to keep your clothes in the almirah, so you need to pick the clothes up from your bed or from your chair and keep them inside the almirah as a storage. Okay, so first thing which we are going to study is data capturing. So it is a process of gathering data from different sources in digital form. Digital form, that is in the form of zeros and one, as computer deals with the data in the form of zeros and one. So gathering the data, that is collecting the data from different sources. For example, data may be captured, there is a spelling mistake, captured using keyboard barcode readers. For example, you have seen in shopping outlets. So barcode readers is one such example which is used for capturing the data. Or remote sensors on earth, orbiting satellites, etc. Comments posts over multiple social media are also captured as data. So there are different ways in which data can be captured in the computer. Heterogeneity among data sources makes data capturing a complex task. Heterogeneity means different type of data, so it kind of makes it complex. Next comes the data storage. Now storing the captured data for processing it later. Nowadays data is being produced at a very high rate. A large amount of data is available in the market in whatever field you go. So storing that data becomes a challenging task. However, the decrease in the cost of digital storage has helped in simplifying this task. But with increased data, also the decrease in digital storage devices, the cost at which they are available is very low. So you can use them for storing high amount of data. So data keeps on increasing with time. Hence, the storage devices also required to upgrade periodically. In large organizations, computers with large and faster storage called data servers are deployed to store vast amount of data. So in organizations which have huge data, for example, you can take an example of Google or any of the companies, they have a large or huge amount of data to store. So where they store it, they have data servers for storing such data. Such dedicated computer helps in processing the data efficiently. However, the cost of both hardware and software setting up a data server is, as well as its maintenance, is very high, and especially for a small organization or startup, it is a very cost bearing process for setting up a data server. Next is data retrieval. Retrieval means fetching or getting the data from the storage devices. Now you have stored the data in the storage devices for using them in future. So you need to fetch that data. As database grow, the challenge involved in search and retrieval of the data in acceptable time also increase. In acceptable time means you have a huge amount of data from which you want to get the information. आपने बहुत सारा स्टोर करके रखा हुआ है, अब उसमें से कुछ चीज़ों को सिलेक्ट करके लेना, उसमें आप सर्च करोगे डेटा को, तो ऐसा तो है नहीं कि वो कंप्यूटर आपको एग्जैक्ट सब कुछ दे देगा. तो जितना आपको चाहिए उतना सर्च करके रिट्रीव करके इन सच इंक्रीजिंग अमाउंट ऑफ डेटा इज अ टास्क. एक्सेप्टेबल टाइम मतलब एक लिमिट टाइम में, आप एक लिमिट ही होगी ना, अगर आप कुछ सर्च कर रहे हो किसी डेटाबेस के अंदर, सो 1 मिनट मैक्सिमम 30 सेकंड में आपको डेटा मिल जाना चाहिए. अगर वो को 2-2 घंटे लगा के डेटा दे रहा है, सो it is a challenging task for a data retrieval process. Next come data deletion and recovery. So this is the biggest threat of the digital data, that the data can be deleted. Okay, the storage devices can malfunction or crash down, resulting in the deletion of the stored data. Sometimes the system may crash, system may malfunction, जिसकी वजह से your stored data can get deleted. So it is a big threat. So deleting digital stored data means changing the details of the data at bit level, which can be very time consuming. So when you delete a data digitally, what happens? आपका डेटा बिट्स में स्टोर होता है, बिट्स की फॉर्म में. सो डिलीटिंग दैट डेटा इन द फॉर्म ऑफ बिट्स बहुत ही मुश्किल होता है कंप्यूटर के लिए. सो वो उससे बेटर कि वो एक एक डेटा को, एक एक बिट को डिलीट करे. वो क्या करता है, वो उसकी एड्रेस एंट्री को ही मार्क कर देता है एज फ्री. फॉर एग्जाम्पल माई डेटा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल माई इंफॉर्मेशन, okay, my education qualification is stored in the memory say at position 1 2 3. एक 1 2 3 मेमोरी में लोकेशन है जहाँ पे मेरी एजुकेशनल इन्फॉर्मेशन स्टोर्ड है. अब बाई चांस वो डेटा डिलीट हो गया तो वो मेरी एजुकेशनल इन्फॉर्मेशन जैसे कि 10th 11th BCA MCA ये सब डिलीट करने की बजाय वो क्या करेगा, उसको 1 2 3 को गायब कर देगा वहाँ से. अब वो 1 2 3 फ्री हो जाएगी. मतलब अगर मैं कुछ और डेटा स्टोर करती हूँ कंप्यूटर में तो वो 1 2 3 स्पेस में जाके स्टोर हो सकता है. लेकिन अगर मेरा डेटा डिलीट नहीं हुआ था तो मेरा 1 2 3 रिजर्व्ड था किसके लिए, मेरी इस इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए. तो जब उसने मार्क कर दिया फ्री, उसने क्या करा, इट फ्रीड दैट मेमोरी, दैट 1 2 3 मेमोरी इज नाउ अवेलेबल फॉर स्टोरिंग सम न्यू डेटा. सो व्हेन आई एंटर सम न्यू डेटा इट गेट ओवरराइटेड, सो इट ओवरराइड्स द प्रीवियस डेटा. ओके, सो दैट मीन्स हमारा जो डेटा होता है वो एक्चुअली में डिलीट नहीं हुआ होता है, बस उसकी मेमोरी स्पेस फ्री करके री अवेलेबल कर दी जाती है, जिसमें हम अपने नए डेटा को ओवरराइट कर देते हैं. सो इन केस the data gets deleted accidentally or corruptly, then arises the need to recover the data. Recovery of the data is possible only if the contents of the memory space marked as delete have not been overwritten. जब तक मैंने वो overwrite नहीं हुई है वो memory, तब तक मैं अपने data को retrieve कर सकती हूँ. As soon as I have given some information and computer has overwritten that memory space, then I cannot recover my data. Data recovery is the process of retrieving deleted, corrupted and lost data from the secondary devices. This is what is data recovery. That means retrieving, getting back your deleted or corrupted. Corrupted means some problematic data and lost data from secondary storage devices. Once it is deletion by some unauthorized person or software. So there is some two security concern associated with data. First associated concern, security concern is that it's deletion by some unauthorized person or software. These concerns can be avoided by limiting access to the computer system and using password for user accounts and files whenever possible. There is also an option for encryption. So keep your data safe from other people to alter it. और लोग उसे छेड़खानी ना करें आपके डेटा से, अनऑथराइज्ड यूज ना करें आपके डेटा सॉफ्टवेयर का. सो यू कीप द एक्सेस ऑफ योर कंप्यूटर सिस्टम लिमिटेड, दैट ओनली दिस पर्सन और दिस 1 2 3 पर्सन कैन एक्सेस योर कंप्यूटर एंड यू कैन मेक योर डॉक्यूमेंट्स password enabled. Give some passwords to your accounts and file which have some confidential data, or you can encrypt the file. Encrypt the file means you can save your file in encoded form or in the secret form. So the other concern is related to unwanted recovery of data by unauthorized user software. This means, for example, if I am using a pen drive and I have some data inside it, what happens, that data is, the pen drive is stopped working for me and I discard it. But what happens, the other person, the mischief, if that pen drive comes in the hands of mischief mongers, that means they are hackers or some of that kind, so they can retrieve the data from it because that has not been erased or overwritten by anything. So this disposing of should be done in a very careful manner. And how you can avoid such kind of things? It is by using proper tools to delete or shred data before disposal. So there are certain softwares or certain steps which you need to follow before discarding of any of a digital device, so that your data is remain confidential and is not used by any other. So this was all about data retrieval, data security and data deletion. I hope you have understood it. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask me. And the other topics of this chapter, software etc., has been covered in your previous tutorial. So go through them as well, and if you have any doubt, you can comment your doubt in the comment box below, or you can ask your doubts directly in the doubt session. Also, there are certain questions at the back of this chapter. Do these questions. They are very important questions with respect to your half yearly exam as well as your final exam. So please do these questions, and if you have any doubt, you can ask these questions in doubt session. Thank you.